Okay, what I have here is the Singer 29-4 leather sewing machine. I've had some of the problems that I see a lot of on YouTube, but nobody seems to fix it, where the thread goes underneath what is called the shuttle carrier. This is, of course, the bobbin that goes into this spot here that carries the shuttle carrier, which spins and hooks the thread and all this and that. But anyway, I was having trouble because the thread was going underneath it and just literally breaking. And it's funny because it happened just out of the blue. I didn't have a problem before. So how do I take that off? Now, first of all, you want to make sure that everything is in good order. This arm here that goes underneath and it goes back and forth and actually rotates the parts underneath, there's a screw back here that you sometimes have to tighten, make sure that that part arm is connected to this is tight so that it doesn't get loose. Sometimes the plate gets loose too. So anyway, none of that seemed to work as far as my troubleshooting goes. So I figured, okay, maybe I need a new shuttle carrier. So to get to the shuttle carrier, you need to take off the pinion plate, which is underneath here. Then you have those two little gears here. They are called actually pinions. These are called pinion, like an onion, but a pinion. This is the rear one, which is called the following pinion, and this is the front one, which is, because it has this particular part, it goes in the front. That's called the driving or the driver pinion. Now this pinion is actually connected to the shuttle carrier via a little tiny screw, and it's very difficult for me to show you this because I've got only one camera, one hand, but anyway, it goes in this manner, and as you can see, the hole here for the shuttle carrier has to line up with, pardon my French, has to line up with the hole in the driving pinion. To get to it, you have to look in through this slot right here. At least, maybe you can look into this other one, but anyway, I'm looking at it from this direction, and the pinion, the driving pinion, actually sits inside like this. So as you spin it, there it is, you can see it. So you can take the tiny little screw out. Now you might have to separate these two pieces, the shuttle carrier and the pinion, you might have to get what I did was to get a piece of steel here or something and literally gently hammer that out, hammer the shuttle carrier out, just tap it out. I don't want to say hammer because that sounds rough. Tap it out, and that way you separate the two pieces. Now the screw for these is actually, well, that's actually what it looks like right there. This one right here. Let's get a close shot of that. Okay, very small, smaller than my nail, but very, very small. Now when you take off the plate that you see right there, this part here will come off too. That's another part of the manipulates the gears. So here is what I believe is the problem. Let's take a good look at this. Come on, focus. Looks perfectly good, right? Does it? Oh, no it don't. Look at that. It's warped. It's warped, and you can see down here in the corner it's actually pretty chopped up. Now the replacement parts for these machines are still totally available. I go on eBay, I believe I can get this part for like 15 bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and order it. However, because I'm in a kind of a desperate situation right now, I'm trying to make some backpacks, I am going to hammer this out and maybe shave and clean that off, but you can see that it is lifted up, and that is probably going to be the reason why the thread is getting caught underneath. It doesn't really take a genius to figure that out. Put two and two together. So anyway, you saw how to take this out. You saw that you need to align the screw holes here to put it back together. Very simple. The price is cheap, 15 bucks to replace this thing. So hopefully this helps out anybody who's having thread problems with this leather sewing machine, because I've got a few videos on YouTube that I put up about stuff I made. So anyway, I love this machine, so hopefully I helped you out with something there, people. Bye.